On August 20th, 2024, me and my friends Adio, Cynthia, and Rory got a game night going on the Gearbox port of Halo Combat Evolved for PC. Audio had also made a video covering installing Halo 1 on modern PC OSs, and it got me thinking if I could get the game running on the Steam Deck. After some research and finding the tools, I got it working. Alright, so let's get started. First, you're going to need to obtain Port Proton. Port Proton can be found in the Discover store on the Steam Deck. Just go into the search bar of Discover, type in Port Proton. You'll see it right there immediately. Just go ahead and click download it, let it do its thing. Next, you're going to want to go into this Halo PC with patch folder and run setup.exe with Port Proton. Make sure it's set to WineD3D OpenGL for video cards without Vulkan, WineLG9-0, and prefixes at default. You're going to want to click Launch. Alright, now that we've got the Halo launcher going, we're going to need to install it. Go with Install. You will need a product key. I don't believe I could provide one here, so I'm going to enter mine in real quick. Alright, with that entered, we're going to go ahead and click Next. Untick Install for GameSpy Arcade. Go ahead and click Install. Make sure to tick also create a desktop icon. You will need that for Steam for convenience. Alright, with that successfully installed, we're going to go on to the next part. You will need to close this out briefly and install the next piece, which is the patch. Go ahead and click Run, install that patch. If it doesn't usually run with a click, just run it with Port Proton as well. Same deal. Go ahead and click Launch and just let it run its thing. Once that patch is installed, you will see something like this. Name, Halo, add shortcut to menu, games, add shortcut to desktop, and add shortcut to Steam library. Just go ahead and click create shortcuts. One thing I would like to mention when I was trying to get this working is that there have been times when I was trying to enter my product key and it kept giving me an error called cannot load pidgen.dll. I had found out that that was a issue with Wine itself, and what resolved it for me was going into Wine settings, Winetricks, and looking for a file type by the name of basically... it's right here in the PC folder, mfc42u.dll, which I found all the way down here, and I just installed it. I just clicked install, and then it worked smoothly after that. Now, we are going to have one more step. That involves a couple of game directory modifications. First, you're going to need to make backups of your strings data, which I'll show you in a sec. You're going to want to replace it with this DLL file and chimera.ini. What you're gonna want to do is go into .var on your home and Steam in your Steam Deck's root app. Are you Linux Gaming Port Proton? Then you're gonna go into data, prefixes, programs, or not programs, default, drive C, program files, Microsoft Games, Halo. Make sure you made a backup of your string.dll file in here. What you're going to want to do is copy both of these and paste them into here. It will prompt you. Just go ahead and click overwrite. There you go. Alright, now that we've launched ourselves back into gaming mode on the Steam Deck, we're going to go ahead and click play. There we go. With the use of Chimera, it's going to give you some extra features to it, including sharpening up some stuff, gamepad support, and a few other things. Let's check out gamepads. As you can see, it detects controller Xbox 360, which is an Xbox Series controller in my case, as well as you can add your Steam virtual gamepad. You can click that. Okay. You will have to configure it based on what controller you're using. It's pretty straightforward. It's got both keyboard and mouse, along with these over here, and it's really straightforward to configure it. We're going to use the Series S one for this one. Something to note is that you cannot set the same command to a same button. It will override it. Once you're done with that, though, you can pretty much save it and then go from there based on what works for you. The same can be applied to the Steam Deck itself. You can also go into controller settings and then pretty much use the Steam input manager to make whatever you'd like if you don't want to deal with Chimera's tools. Let's go ahead and give it a run now. Let's check out Fiesta. As you can see, I'm playing with the controller now and it's working.
killing spree. Killing spree. Game over.
To make gameplay easier for Halo PC on Steam Deck, I've also developed a layout on Steam via the input manager, where it basically will play like Halo on the Xbox with PC controls in mind. The layout will feel sort of like a combination of Halo PC with Halo 3 to it. I will make this layout available on the Steam community. It's even been modified to work with input commands for the menus. So there you have it, Halo 1 Gearbox port for PC running on Steam Deck in 2024. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful and informative, and I hope with this video it'll help get more people running on this, and it's just a cool thing I thought to do, and I wanted to share how I did it with this one as well. I'd like to thank my friends Adio and Cynthia for their contributions to this video. I'd especially like to thank Adio for providing the files that made it possible to do all this. A huge shout out to him, and one to Cynthia as well for helping playtest this to make it happen. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Leave a thumbs up, all that. Thanks.